Hustlers, creators, conversationalists. You are now listening to the Girlfriends Podcast.
Hi.
Hola.
We're back, the Girlfriends Podcast, and today we're going to talk about, what are we talking about?
We're talking about some very serious topics.
Yes.
We're going to get into the abortion ban.
Yes.
And then we're going to, get into that Ayesha Curry situation. And,
Right.
see how people felt, how y'all felt about that.
You're going to fill me in.
I mean, so which one you want to start with?
We can start off with Ayesha Curry, then we can go abortions.
Pretty much online, I believe she tweeted or something, because I don't know that much about it, but...
No, she went on the
You tell them.
Red Table Talk.
Oh, okay.
With Jada Pinkett and all of them. And just pretty much voiced how she felt.
Pretty much saying that she still, wants attention, in a sense, like...
No, it wasn't even that. See, and I think people have to watch the episode to understand, where she was coming from, because the episode was about, the Curry women, all the women. So, from Mama Curry to Ayesha and Mama Curry's daughter. What is her name? I don't know.
Girl, we get it. The Curry girls.
Stop being rude. Okay, but the point of it was they were just kind of talking about what it's like dating men in the NBA and all of that. And she was just expressing I have to deal with women constantly being in my man's face. And it's I get zero attention. So it's for me, I think she was pretty much saying I know I'm fine too. I know I'm worth getting hollered at too. And I don't get that. So that
it's
essentially
just
plays on her kind of self-esteem. It creates insecurities. And especially after she had 3 kids, she probably feels like she lost it.
So yeah, what I call is on Shade Room and stuff, and people were just talking about how they were flipping it, making it seem as if she's dying for attention and stuff like that. So what are y'all thoughts on it? Because personally, I didn't know the whole background, you just told me what the Red Table Talk was about. So
I'm gonna let Aya go first because she actually watched the episode. I'm just going based off what I seen on social media.
Okay.
I completely understand where she's coming from, and as a human being, like everyone else in the world, I have my own personal insecurities. So who am I to try to judge her about the fact that she may not feel as pretty, considering now her husband gets all this attention and she gets none. I get where she's coming from.
Can I ask a question, though?
I don't think she was being a pick-me in that moment. I think just like everybody else, we like to be reassured and we like to feel like we still got it.
But do you care to get reassured by dudes outside of your relationship or just from your man?
It's not even so much that I don't care. I don't care about it, but it is nice to know that other people still feel like you're...
So pretty much for you, that wouldn't really be something you care about.
I don't really care about hearing, oh, you're pretty or whatever from anybody outside of my relationship. And she even said, it's not that I want the attention. It'd just be nice to know that, I'm still
I think
that bitch.
Pretty much she's just saying that, I feel like if she's saying that it's just hard to be a basketball wife overall. I feel like for any basketball wife, for anyone that you're married
any
to,
athlete,
yeah, it's just going to be a challenge, and everyone is going to feel that way, is that the attention is more on their spouse than on them, because they are the star of the show. So
yeah, I think
she has a cooking show, doesn't she though?
Yeah, but still, everyone knows her as
the
Steph
wife.
Curry's wife, not as...
Because she had all them damn kids, and she would have just, waited. Look,
I don't think that makes a difference.
Boom, bad bitch on the one time. Then have all the kids. Then she would have got that attention. She was pregnant all these years. She literally been pregnant back to back, seems like. She ain't gave nobody time to try to holler at her. Before she get pregnant.
Hey, I don't think that's the goal.
I'm just saying.
Another thing I think too is that I do not believe no one has ever hit on Ayesha Curry, but I think she just kind of has tunnel vision. So she probably doesn't even
pay it. She want them niggas with money.
No.
So we give her that attention. not the street niggas. Or the niggas at the gas station.
I honestly feel like it was probably, I didn't even see it, but it probably, was it a major, did they continue to expand on that topic? Because I feel like she could have just been making a statement and moving forward.
That's literally it was.
So people just made it more than what it was.
They took that one little comment she made
and
made it seem like that was the entire conversation.
Use it against her.
Yeah.
But I think she should have I like that she was trying to be open with the world, but I think that should have stayed at the table, because no matter how she explained it, everybody don't get it, or the way she was trying to come off. So
yeah, but
she might have meant one thing, but everybody took it another way. She should have just kept it with the girls.
Well, you know what? I won't even say that because I feel like no matter what, there are always going to be people who oppose how you feel or what you think. So it is what it is. Like, speak your truth, and if people don't like it, then well.
And yeah, another basketball wife or someone in her similar shoes that may make them feel good because I'm sure they may feel that way at times.
Yeah.
So you never know who you're helping.
Exactly.
That's why I don't date them athletes. Got them over there insecure.
Oh my god.
Questioning shit.
I think that's when in a relationship you're gonna have similar situations like that. Like you're with the same person for such a long time. You're gonna start to have like small insecurities with that person, regardless if your boo thing. You think so? Totally, but I'm not in a relationship, so.
Like, give me an example. I don't think that. I don't know.
You mean bro? I don't know. You have to think about it. I don't know.
You said like over time you're gonna start to develop insecurities.
And they may be very small. It could be something really small, but it's just like small things that you may start to feel a little insecure about. Like
like for me, over the course of these past couple years, I have gained 20 pounds. So that's something that kind of like bothers me.
But
I'm trying to figure out what's bothering you about the 20 pounds.
Girl,
like, you look fine to me.
I think it depends on.
Y'all, hold on, bitch, stand up and show the camera.
No, I'm not doing.
Show the people on the camera, and I want y'all to get the comments up on this.
No, not give me my one.
Stand up and show the people these 20 pounds that you hate so much. And if she loses it tomorrow, I bet you she's gonna be wanting to be thick. I wish I was thick. I wish I was thick.
I
wish I could have a little extra 20 pounds.
I do be feeling like y'all trying to pimp me.
That's not even it.
No, bitch.
But I mean, the insecurity is.
If you put on Megan Stallion song, Simon, is this called Simon Says? If you put it on, I will stand up, cause.
Bruh.
Okay. Well, we gonna put. You gonna twerk? Well, she gonna twerk.
I am not twerking. I said I'm gonna stand up.
What's her name?
I got it. I got you.
You got
just listening to it.
Okay.
Let's get ratchet. Okay, here we go.
What you say? Like, shut the fuck up.
You gotta like swing it from side to side. Right?
No.
What top of the camera? I wanna see it get up. Just do a 360. You ain't gotta do nothing extra. Just
I gotta tuck my stomach in if I'm gonna stand up for y'all, okay?
She lying like hell.
I'm not.
She gotta suck her butt in. She ain't got no stomach. She got all butt.
Okay, I'm sucking it down.
Ooh, 360, man. 360. Look at that. Oh, her butt is pregnant. How many months are you back there?
Okay, back to a serious note. So
we got totally
overall.
Yeah, so for me, gaining weight was an insecurity.
Did that look like an insecurity to y'all? She looked very confident.
But I mean, honestly, when you have an insecurity, like, it's your insecurity, so it doesn't matter if someone else sees that as appealing. Like, we will all. Well, I would love for my ass to sit up like that, but at the same time, like, if that's her insecurity, that's her insecurity.
That's crazy.
So just like someone may say, "Damn, I would love your height." Like, oh shit, I hate being the obvious person that's in the fucking room. Like, other people are here too.
You really feel like that?
There's times I do, especially with heels on. So like, everybody has their things that they feel are. You know,
can keep going.
I don't know.
Not the best, but other people see them as great. So.
I guess one of my insecurities, I walk pigeon-toed in heels.
Girl, can't nobody
niggas see that probably is like.
Yeah, some people may find that sexy.
So I be in heels. I be trying to be cute as hell. That one foot just goes in no matter what I do.
I took a video.
You seen it? Yes. I'm just pigeon-toed as fucking heels. That's it.
And transition.
So I mean, I just think I don't see anything wrong with Ayesha Curry making that statement. And if y'all got a problem with it, I think y'all are just acting like y'all don't have y'all shit. And that's the problem with social media now. Y'all out here trying to act like y'all perfect, like y'all don't have emotions, like y'all don't get y'all's feelings hurt. Like, cut that shit out. This is not Black Mirror, okay?
I just feel
if you don't understand my reference, then go on Netflix and watch
and watch Black Mirror. It's a good.
People are always going to have something to say about you, regardless if you're in the spotlight or if you're not. And so if you're in the spotlight, they're going to have even more to say about you and try to pick you apart.
So with that being said, since people's going to always have something to say, embrace them 20 pounds and bitch embrace the height. Period.
It's process, babe. What are you self-conscious about?
That pigeon toe.
Embrace your pigeon toe.
I am. Cause
ain't shit we can do about it.
No, because
I can't get shorter.
One day they told me I got one of the walks that make a dude look like, damn, she got some good pussy. So I said it's probably a pigeon toe.
Not this, just the pigeon toe. Naj has always had like a look at me posture, and when I say look at me posture, like Naj in the 7th grade was walking like this.
I had a bougie walk
with her chest out, twisting. That's Naj. Naj has that like.
And this old man told me I got a cute. He told me I got a cute one. You got a cute little walk. Thank you.
Yeah, it is cute.
It's just a pigeon toe.
Yep. So going into more serious things, this is not laughable by any means. Alabama is on some bullshit.
Totally.
And if you don't know what I mean by that, I'm referring to this abortion ban that they have put in place, saying that if you get an abortion, it's a felony. If y'all don't know, a felony means you are required to do at least 2 years prison time.
And it'd be hard to get a job.
Yeah, once you're a felon, you can't vote. You can barely get a job. Mm-hmm. But I think beyond that, it's just ridiculous because why are old white men deciding what women should do with their bodies?
Or men, period.
I don't understand.
Men, period.
But the only time I do feel like a man should have a say so because I've been seeing where a lot of fathers was mad that the girl got the abortion. Like, I could have took care of my child, whatever.
Talk is cheap.
So... yeah, but we don't know them from a campaign. So what if they was being honest and they was really gonna take it? I kind of feel bad for them because you got to look at it too. Like when the female wants the kid and the guy doesn't, and they feel sad about it. So you got to get I guess you got to get a man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair to take into account a man's opinion when it comes to deciding if you're gonna keep a child or not. Mm-hmm. But that has nothing to do with once they've made that decision, them going to the doctor and having it done, because it's like that's another topic, and I feel like we should still get on it. But in terms of the ban, like the fact that it's illegal for women to get abortions, and I was gonna say, especially when it comes to people who get raped or incest or whatever, but even
if it's just because they want to go get it done, that ain't our business. Period. What they in there for? I think you should just, for one, I feel like you're taking jobs from people. For one,
that is true.
Can't you go to school, get a degree to be one of them type of doctors?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but imagine how many Planned Parenthoods have to get shut down or no longer perform those procedures.
I just wanted to read this really quick. Earlier, I sent this to our group, and we were talking. It was a post about how Republicans feel on rape. Mm-hmm. And these were some of the statements that they made, such as rape is kind of like the weather. If it's inevitable, relax and enjoy it. And that was from Clayton Williams. And then someone else said, if it's legitimate rape, the female body has ways to shut that thing down. Todd Atkins said that. And then rape victims should make the best of a bad situation. Rick Santorum said that. And then even when life begins in that horrible situation of rape, that is something that God intended to happen.
Let me stop you right there. First off, y'all are pro single mothers. Because who the fuck about to let they rapist ass baby daddy be around their child? Because
why would you even force someone to have to raise a child that was
Section 8 waiting to happen?
Like what?
I just feel like him throwing in what God intended is just so not appropriate.
They love to say shit like that, but what about these people crossing the border? Didn't God intend for that to happen since it's happening? But y'all want to build a wall?
I don't understand why abortion is a thing and we got other shit to be worried about. That's how I look at it.
My whole thing is they felt as if we were too populated as far as people of color, so that's why they came up with the Planned Parenthood.
You want me to tell you the funny? What might be going on behind that is probably more white people up in there than black people.
I mean, that's always
that's another story for another day.
That's always the case, but Planned Parenthood was established to decrease the birth rates, and so I think it's interesting that now they want to bring about laws that are going to produce more people to populate Earth. That's very interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's sad with the 11-year-old girl that got raped, and she picture an 11-year-old having a baby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
The whole situation is crazy. I just wanted to say a little bit more about that too. Yeah. I understand that. I feel as if it is important too sometimes for fathers to have a say so. simply because I just think about my situation. I'm not going to expand too much on it, but let's just say that my mother's pregnancy wasn't something that was like, I don't think planned. It wasn't planned, and I think my father had an opposing view. So if my mother had agreed to, you know, if she agreed,
damn, I never looked at it like that. You wouldn't be sitting right here
at
right
the
now.
time. There would, yeah. So I just feel like if mothers did like reason or agree with how the father felt, you know, be a lot of people that weren't here. So I still, for me personally, I find it important that mothers have that decision, the ultimate decision to decide what they do with their body. But I'm only saying that from a personal.
So I feel like I'm gonna come off like
no, say what you gotta say.
Wow.
Everyone doesn't have the same situation. Like
I feel like I'm gonna come off like an asshole.
Well, go ahead.
what you gotta say.
I was just gonna say, someone tweeted today and they said something like, people are like these people who put in this man are trying to fight for like fetuses' lives. I mean, not fetuses, but like, I don't know, embryos' lives. And she was like, as an ex-embryo or as an ex-fetus, I can tell you, if my mom got an abortion, I wouldn't have given a damn.
You know what? I mean, you couldn't
I wouldn't
have.
have given a damn, because, I mean,
You don't know nothing.
This is true.
I'm not even a fully developed human being to give a
Yeah.
damn.
This
So,
is very true.
so, I mean, yes, I understand your point completely. I'm so glad your mom
You ain't
kept you,
shit for
because
that, though.
you
Like,
are
fuck.
you're absolutely best friend.
I think
That's why I said I didn't want to say it, because it would.
I
But
think
that's
they're
real,
mostly
though.
also looking
Nah,
at it
it
because
wasn't supposed to be
some
sad.
girls be full term and go get an abortion.
Now,
Remember we learned about that in high
yeah,
school?
That is
terrible.
And I think that's what they probably are
I think maybe
thinking
putting
about,
a
but it's
limit-
like, put a limit on it.
Yeah, maybe you can put a limit on
Like maybe after
the-
16 weeks you can't come.
Yeah,
or-
something like that.
Yeah, 'cause
But
that shit is crazy.
to go as far as saying like
It ain't take you that long to come up with some abortion money.
just imagine a girl. Many people in Alabama have taken a pregnancy test right now and seeing that it's positive. Oh, they missed their period. My life is ending because how many weeks, Lord? Like, I just don't understand that. By that time,
like there's
pretty
ways
close
around
to
that
plan
shit
B.
though.
You
Like,
pretty, if you
they can say they lost a baby or something. Like they don't necessarily have to like say like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but the thing
But who
is,
gonna do
who
their
is going
abortion?
to give? Yes, who's going to give
Who
them?
who
an
willing to
abortion?
take that risk unless they go get a
they
fake
can
ID?
give their own
or
abortion.
something?
There's ways around that shit.
Wait,
Nah.
What do you mean?
We even talked
That's
about
dangerous.
that. No, we talked about like different vitamins, different things you can take to like. Well, I don't really want to
Yeah,
talk
so
about that. Like,
I mean,
there's ways
yeah.
around it. so I'm
well,
saying.
I can say this. I'll say it because I want to help. I don't know if it actually works, but I have seen online that if you use parsley and vitamin C pills, it has to be very specific. I think you can kind of force your body to miscarry, but it has to be like very early on into your pregnancy. So
that's probably like 6 weeks, 9 weeks.
I don't know for certain, but apparently you have to like overload your body with vitamin C. I'm not a doctor. Do not listen to me. Okay, I do not want to.
Y'all know Google tell you got cancer.
You know I'm the Google queen.
They gonna go on and try that. They gonna get pregnant.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for anyone like hurting themselves or anything. But this is just something that I've seen online as like an alternative method for those who cannot get access to abortions legally. Overloading your body with vitamin C, so you'd have to constantly take the vitamin C pills, and then like steeping parsley in hot water and kind of like drinking it like a tea. And I think the combination of that will kind of force your uterus to contract and will expel whatever's in there. So I don't know, y'all can look it up yourselves, vitamin C and parsley. I don't know how well it works, but for those who may be freaking out, maybe that's a natural like remedy for you, because I don't feel like anyone should try to govern your body. The only person who should have a say on what you do with your body is you ultimately.
I totally agree. I'm not against anyone that has ever gotten an abortion or anything. Ultimately, if I can't even say that. I feel as if I'm just gonna speak from my perspective. I could see I know, like, when I was younger, first of all, you guys always think I'm pregnant. Okay, so I don't have a boyfriend, so I use protection. So my point is, I'm just paranoid as fuck. But anyway, if I was in a space such as, like, you know, the age I'm at now, I'm 26, like, I was just try to be responsible and just have the child, because, I mean, I did take the responsibility, if so, to have, like, unprotected sex, and I know what clearly caused birth. So, I mean, or the chance of pregnancy. So I feel like, personally, I would do what I had to do, but I can't speak for everyone because everybody has different situations, and like we were speaking from the beginning, people that have been raped, like that's totally different.
But I don't think that should even matter if you don't feel like you're ready and you don't want to have a kid. That's just my opinion. I'm very pro-choice, and y'all can maybe tell us like what you are. Are you pro-choice? Are you?
I'm definitely pro-choice. I don't care why you're at the abortion clinic.
Does that mean do what you want to do?
Yep, like keep it or have it. I mean, keep it or kill it. Like that's on you.
Whatever you're comfortable with, you know.
Exactly.
I just say like if you keep second guessing yourself and you really don't know what you want to do, don't make a decision yet because you don't want to regret the decision. So
that's true. So if you are a young girl or a grown ass woman in Alabama right now, and
which is where my father is from,
you've just realized that's so crazy.
Totally right. Ha! Ha!
And you just realized you're pregnant. I think for one, like if you want to keep your child, congratulations. Like that's awesome.
Congratulations.
If you're someone who's like having a mini heart attack right now because you don't know what you're gonna do.
Would y'all have a mini heart attack or what? I think I low key.
Man,
I think for anybody it's low key mini heart attack.
Fuck that. I'm kind of low key ready to have kids. I'm tired of staring at the baby pants.
I ain't saying I'm not ready, but I'm not saying I am ready. It's like
honestly,
if it happened, I guess I gotta see how I feel at that moment.
I wouldn't have a mini heart attack. Like, what's the point?
I mean, but for those who aren't
be
ready,
30 soon. Just go ahead and have shit.
I don't want to agree with that just because like there are people who are our age and older and they're not ready. And that's okay.
Like 40
well, that's just how I feel. No shame to them. I'm just saying how I feel. I'm ready for a family. I'm family oriented. So hey, but if I don't have one this year, that's fine. It gives me more time. But
first,
well, shit, of course. Well, you know, I keep some in my pocket, but I'm saying
this is about this year.
A steady man.
Bitch, we only got 7 months.
God hear my prayer. You never know what's gonna happen. I will have a boyfriend by December 2019. She's sleeping.
But then you gotta wait till like about at least more than 6
months
before y'all start getting pregnant.
All right, guys.
Or they gonna be like, damn.
What I was trying to say.
You just bought home last week.
You was ready.
Okay, go ahead.
I was just trying to say, y'all, that if you are in a space where you've just found out you're pregnant and you aren't ready, like, I don't know, do your research and don't feel like you're kind of like at a loss just because I feel like with everything there's a loophole. Like, do your research, reach out to whoever you can, even if it is Planned Parenthood. I feel like they still will have your back and try to assist you in providing alternative methods. I don't know. Like, y'all give us y'all feedback. Let us know what you think about this ban. I personally think it's trash.
Trash.
And I don't see it lasting long.
Me either.
You know, considering we have such a, like, obnoxious president,
bro,
I'm not surprised that a law like this got passed.
But see, what I don't understand about the United States in general is how can something be legal in one spot, illegal in another spot, and that's what weed, abortion, anything.
Well, see, I think maybe this...
Well, weed is already here, you know. Cannabis is from the same... I mean, this CBD oil is still from the marijuana plant. Like,
but what is that anyway?
You know, that's another topic. It's the oil. It's the oil from the marijuana plant.
Okay.
So what I was saying is to your point about like why things can be legal in one place and not in the other. What I think this ban is going to wake people up and make them realize it's not just about who you put in place as president, but who you put in place within your state, within your county, within your city. Like, all of that is important. This ban ain't nationwide, and that's because these Alabama officials put it in place. If you ain't in Alabama, you ain't affected. So I think going into elections, be mindful of who you choose.
Damn, I feel bad for that
to be in
girl.
office.
That's crazy.
Expand on her real quick before we wrap up.
She
just
11.
to put it into perspective.
Well, she's an 11-year-old girl. She was raped. I don't know if it was by a family member or what. I haven't read that deep into it. But the fact that she was raped and she's 11, that was enough for me.
Right.
And she's pregnant and they want her to keep this baby.
She
I felt
Alabama?
like, yeah. I felt like they could have kept that shit low-key when they took her and got an abortion.
That is fucking crazy.
And been done with it. Because what a baby gonna do raising another baby? Like, that's a little girl.
That's fucking crazy.
But that got a lot to do with society forcing us to be moms before we're ready.
Yeah.
Even down to our toys.
And that's even down to our toys. They always, like, whenever I ask kids that I work with, what do you want to be? I always hear a mommy doctor, a mommy teacher. It's always mommy this or mommy that. And it's just like, why don't we teach? And this is a whole nother topic, everybody. Well, if we're teaching little girls to be mommies, why don't we teach our little boys to be daddies? That way it doesn't come out foreign to them whenever they're holding a baby in their arms and they're like, I'm not used to this. I ain't never done this before. So we need to I think we need to start teaching kids stuff like that.
I agree.
And maybe we can expand on that in our next episode.
True.
Once again, give us your feedback.
Shit.
You gotta get a man.
Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.
Bye.